So today I own this planet here, but someone left a bunch of crystals around. Or I guess it's a bush, but it drops crystals, which we can just deliver straight to the portal. And now we get to order some Cloys, which are little dudes that run and collect the crystals for us. Although this little guy by himself isn't very good at it, so we can just help him out by harvesting a few more Cloys from this bush until it's all the way emptied. And then we go ahead and order more. Now we got 3 of them, and we do have the ability to buy an amplifier, but this takes something else. We're not getting those yet. We could probably find one if we expanded the scent range. Gotta sniff out them crystals. We got 9 crystals now, which is more than enough, so we can peep a little further. Ooh, and there's a star message, hello. Keep in mind, crystals take time to regenerate, spend them wisely, and then typical corpo stuff, because you can't just go buying a planet without being tied to a corporation, apparently. Just like you can't just blast a hole into the surface of Mars. Let's get a few more Cloys, because it's a little lonely here with just 3 of them. And we can buy an enhancement center now. Still takes the orange stuff, but now we can expand the scent range, and whoa, that's a big one. It's a tree. What in the Dr. Zeus is this tree doing? Right now its resistance is higher than your current Cloy's hit power and click power, so we can't even do anything with it. At least it looks pretty. Oh, there's orange stuff. It's a Klein clump. Oh, we can hit it, so let's just hit it a whole bunch. And then we have Klein. Much more powerful than Klein crystals, but also heavy. And our little Cloys are not strong enough for this. At least we can do it, which lets us buy an amplifier. So we just send up an antenna like so, and we can get some auto clicks. Ooh, oh sure. And get a bit more click power for ourselves. Is it auto clicking? I think it is. Oh yeah, it is. We just mouse over it and it auto clicks. That'll help get the Klein out of here, which there certainly is a lot of. You know what, our little guys, actually, I forgot, they're not strong enough. But there is that enrichment center that we can get. So let's send that up. And why is it all the way over there? But now it's just a big old Cloy. And we can improve their strength. Does that mean they have enough to, yes, they're carrying the Klein, or the orange stuff. So many weird words. Space is weird, messing up a perfectly good language. There's green stuff, and there's orange stuff. What more do you need? But how much more of this orange stuff is there? Quite a bit, it seems like. And our click power is currently not strong enough, but we can boost ourselves here with this. So what sort of resistance do they have? 10? Wow, we're almost there. And their hit power actually looks like it grows even quicker, so now they can take out the trees. Get a little more strength with that too. So now if we tell these little guys to focus on one of these trees, then they go on over to it, and they can beat it up, yes! And the trees drop a dense Klein crystal. You can see its weight as well as what it gives you, which is currently 4, but it gives 10 units of the stuff. So we need a few more of the orange crystals to boost their strength, which means that we're probably gonna need to expand the scent range even more. Well, let's just order more Cloys until we can do that, and then get a little more click power for ourselves, so now we can take out the trees, and at least we can click the dense things over. So that just really boosts our green crystal rate. Oh, and we can build a beacon? A relay for your portal that attracts the Cloy. Smells like fresh bread. Well, we can't get the bread yet because we don't have whatever that thing is. Whoa, hi! A pulsating field? Natural energy sources can be exploited? Well, sure, I like exploiting things. Why do you think I hired all these idiots? Or we can build a small Klein crystal excavator, but not quite yet. Oh, there's another one of the orange crystals. And it seems like the Cloys favor these over the green ones. Well, that's good because they're for the better upgrades, but they can only carry 1 at a time because these things weigh 2. Well, at least we can boost their strength to level 4. That means they should be able to carry the dense crystals, and sure enough they are, look at them go. But their speed is leaving a lot to be desired, so go a little faster. And we'll just free up a bunch more of the dense crystals because we are halfway to building the outpost here. How many of these little goobers do I have? I have 5 of them. Well, we can work on getting a few more after we build the outpost because just a few more drops of the green stuff. And I don't know where you're going. It looks like they go to fill their carry limit before going back. You ran right by the portal, but you're like, no, I can carry a few more. I gotta impress this Cloy over here. But now we can build the outpost. Oh, which starts these sessions with more, okay. You telling me I can't do that right now? But the frequency is, whoa. Oh, are they just going in the portal? Oh, they're building it, I think. They're headbutting the ground. How's that going for you, fellas? Are you winning, son? Oh wait, they're actually like shaping the ring to be less chaotic. That's a cool little transition. I actually like that. But could you hurry it up, please? Can I get another one? I can't. Hey, but whoa. Everything went dark for a second, but there's the outpost. And it takes a yellow thing? How many more funky colors are you gonna bring in here? Trying to bring in these funky little things. Also, this just got a little more wobbly and I have no idea what's going on there. But I do want these guys to start targeting the trees more because it does give us more per thing. But it seems like only 2 of them can bash at a time. I also have no idea why this little Cloy has a yellow eye when the rest of them just have blue. Dabba-dee-a-doo. Maybe he's like the leader or something, or he's got a scouter on. But now we need 363 to expand the scent range? How big of a sniffer do these things need? Well, if we keep breaking down the trees, then we should be able to get there pretty soon. But I also just want 10 Cloys running around doing my bidding. It's kind of funny too, I can click one of these dense things or someone can pick it up. But if I click one of these dense things, then it just kind of hops its own way back to the portal before someone picks it up again. But those just give so much. We recovered everything that we spent just like that. Now, break down some more. This field of view is starting to look pretty empty here. Well, let's give these guys plenty of the dense crystals to bring back. Oh, did you know? The Cloys toasters used by our company's environmental arm are actually KT Cloys? What? What is a Cloy? Am I just hiring a bunch of little toasters running around? Such brave little toasters. But now we can actually expand the scent range. And whoa, what is going on? Oh my gosh, what is going on there? A Klein Tesson nest? What did that just do? Contain a Klein Tesson, which is valuable to the company. Make sure they're powerful enough to harvest it. That has a resistance of 20? And now it's just radiating whatever. Bad vibes, that's what it's radiating. Oh, there's actually 2 nodes that opened up. There's one connected to you, which is a neocline concentrate outpost, or a helical antenna. Area of effect of the clicks is raised. Okay, that's cool. Not sure how much of that is needed, but we're gonna take as much of this orange stuff as we can get so we can boost our Cloys even more. I guess that would help for bringing out these little bits. And we actually can build this one, so let's go ahead and do it. And start to boost the hit power of our Cloys up to 24. Okay, now I think they can take out this thing, whatever it is. So we can tell them to focus on the selected bit. And now they're harvesting it, but that does have quite a bit of health to get through. Can we boost ourselves? It would take quite a bit. And yeah, that's taking more than we can feasibly get right now. We'll just leave the Cloys to do it. That's why we brought them after all. But now it's almost broken through. There it is. Oh, it's still radiating. Bring that on back, fellas. Oh, I guess it's had a way to 6, but we brought it back ourselves. Oh, session payout? Was that the goal here? What am I here for? Congratulations, harvested first Klein Tesson. Can spend it to build a beacon and explore Kalahari even further. What is this, a squid planet? Can't wait to see what future holds so we can come back to here and build a beacon. So we build a beacon. Whoa, there it is, just right there. And we can get a payout? Allow the world to rest. I don't know if I want that. So like, what does the scent thing do? They're just kind of chilling around here. This guy's literally taking a nap. When it's selected, you can move it with your right click to bring your Cloys and explore beyond the portal's range. Oh, follow me, my little minions, into the unknown. Oh yeah, that really expands the view. Here, let's also just build this because we can, which some of them are going to do that, it looks like. And we can afford to give them still a little more strength. Maybe we should see what there is over here. It looks like the scent actually stays, or rather the range that we have so far. Oh, but there is a limit. Well, at least there's another one of these. Aha, there we go, more click radius. And we can upgrade it already, sure. Oh, and that's why this one hasn't built over here. It's out of range. Get over there and do that. Disable the scent so you move quicker. There's this weird, like, incense burning thing traveling across the field. Now we enable it, and now our Cloys can build it. And this thing has just gone a little dormant. Is that like a radar? There, now that the click is upgraded, we're moving just large swaths of these like orange things over to the portal. That's very good. But now we actually have this outpost built. Oh, we're actually not getting anything because we haven't upgraded it at all. So I guess we do need the payout, which we rest the planet, and then we can upgrade this to start with more, and upgrade this one to start with more. And then we deploy the portal again. And more corpo things that our work is crucial. We alone bear the responsibility of cleansing this planet, but there's actually blue bits now. Cloy remains? What? Dilapidated remains of a Cloy can be recycled. Oh, those poor little Cloys. Oh well, we can print more. And we build the enhancement center right here. Give them even more strength and more hit power, and expand the send range right away. So that Cloy just picked up the remains of his friend or cousin or however these things work. Do they feel anything? Is there any life behind those eyes? Or do they only wander around like, oh, shiny? I don't know what those little sounds are, but they seem like little like shrieks of something. At least I can give more to the company, I guess. More scent range. There's still more of them. Maybe I should have cloistered them around like the beacon so we could get them right away. Pity is gone, I only see what they're worth now. And our outpost is sticking around with the expanded click range, so that's cool. Now, are they strong enough to take out these trees yet? No, but now they are. And then more strength, and yeah, more strength. And then we'll spend one last point to get that amplifier so we can get our auto clicks back. And then, you know, a little bit of click power also. Now, our outposts did keep their progress, and so did like the furthest reach that our sniffing went. So we should be able to expand this even further. Oh, it's another did you know? The first generations of Cloys could only toast bread, so they are toasters. That explains why they're attracted to the smell of fresh bread. What happens if they smell burnt toast though? Well, let's expand the stem range even more and maybe worry about that a different time. There's more of these really expensive trees to take down. And sure enough, this is getting wider, so either we're reaching like as far as the weird beacon thing is, or it's like maximum capacity for like sniffing. Well, either way, have more hit power because they need to be stronger to take out that beacon regardless. So the stem range goes out even more, and there it is, doing weird warpy things all the way over there. And thankfully there is a few more of these orange things here. So that should be enough to, yep, increase the hit power again, and then they can focus on this. And already we're getting some session payout, which is reassuring. And there it is. We'll just bring it right on back and get that beacon set up. We probably should move this all the way around the edge of the scent range to see if there's something special like right on the outside. Whoa, like more outposts, and that one's a different color even. Unknown monolith, a biomechanical looking structure made of materials not listed, heavily damaged would need to be studied. And there's also an outpost here that I guess we can build in a little bit, but we need to send Cloys to study this thing first. Hopefully that little guy doesn't get lost. Okay, thankfully he didn't get lost, and it looks like we are sending somebody to study it. Actually, now we are. Go ahead and study that thing, which it makes such weird sounds. But we do have 3 Cloys studying it, so that's making the speed go even more. All right, stay over there, fellas. Too bad we can't boost their brain power, which I'm not sure how much brain power a toaster can have in the first place. Have more hit power so you can take out those trees better. And is this thing actually forming better shapes? It looks like it is. It's a little more complete than before. All right, maybe it's time we boosted their speed a little bit so they're ever so slightly faster. I would also like to boost my own click power to take out those trees better. There we go. Now we can really melt through these things and hopefully expand our send range to meet this area. I'm pretty sure if we do that, we can send out the beacon even further. Whoa, it looks like they're done researching it. All Klein crystal sources contain +2 drops per level? Oh, I love that. But we need 500 for that, goodness. Get all this going back there. But now that we have that one built, we can send our beacon down here to build this outpost, which is a dipole antenna. Gain +4 click power per outpost level. Oh, that's helpful. But I definitely want that research thing going here first. Thankfully, all of these dense crystals here should pay for that, and sure enough it does. So we can repair it. Okay, hi. Such weird noises. But now it's going. But we need a different resource for that entirely? What do you have to say about this? Unfortunately, we did not reach our target growth last quarter, which means that for standard employees, there won't be pizzas. What? And the frequency of did you know trivia will be reduced? Aw, man. What if I want to know even more about these toasters? Speaking of, we should definitely get more toasters. And look at all these trees down here. We need way more of these going. And I guess for now, we can reach out this beacon over here. Aha, and we reveal another outpost, which we can start with a little beacon thing. Oh, there's so many helpful things. It's kind of funny just clicking one little resource and then all the ones around it hop towards the portal. But very quickly we can build this one. I feel like these starting resources are gonna be the most important this early on. Oh, we actually got an email from the CEO. Mickey Sam Dubs. Last year was our best year ever, hooray. But what about this year though? You cut the trivia. And our payout does go up the more of these little things that we get. Because this is a rate of every 2,000, this is a rate of every 50, and these things are a 1-to-1. So we just need one more little orange crystal, and then we can get more payout of little gold things. There we go, now we got 4 going. Hey, we built the outpost. But I still want to see what's over here though. Aha, another outpost, I knew it, but that costs 1,000? Well, there's actually enough trees, so we should be able to get that. And we can harvest the ones that are outside of the send range, so our little Cloys don't have to worry about running over there, since we can get these so quickly. We're at 500 right now, so I think we will get it. Let's keep circling around here, see what there is. It'd be amazing if there was another one of these little beacons. Whoa, look at this thing. That's a tall Klein tree that has way too high resistance. Can we even get our little Cloys up to that level? Maybe. That's gotta be worth so much. Oh, and we can actually expand the send range of the beacon. I forgot that we could do that. But I think it's gonna be better, well, maybe not, because that still has a 45 resistance. So sure, we'll expand the send range of this so we can see ever so slightly further. And then we go around again, see what else is out there, which we can build this beacon here. It actually looks like we're getting really close to another one of those weird beacon things. Oh, but we can build this outpost over here. I didn't even see what it had. Start sessions with 2 Cloys per level. Yes, please. We'll build it when we get over there. Actually, I don't even think we need the send going because it still is revealing stuff. But since we're over here, we should enable it so they can build this. Hey, it's a rare Did You Knows now. Cloys Inc. was named after its founder, Roger Cloy. Nowadays, Cloy is a common word used to designate toasters in general. So if toasters make toast, do Cloys make Cloy? Is that what they call toast these days? And things are bad enough when I just had to hear 6-7 every now and then. 6-7! Oh, it's this beacon link that lets us send it further away. So the send range of the portal doesn't matter anything. Oh, can we actually reach this to study it? We can, just barely. But actually we can send 4 Cloys to study it. Why don't we send everybody over there? Everybody study this thing. Or maybe we just have the maximum number studying this thing now, which lets all neocline concentrate sources contain more drops. Oh, we need this. There's gotta be more of these orange things around, right? I can see one right there. Why can't you let me click it? Well, at least this one's here. It only costs 25, so there should be enough, maybe, to work with this. We can also build this outpost here. So sure, we'll queue that up. And what is that? I thought that was like fog of war that wasn't filling in. What is this thing? Can't see it yet. Oh, we need more range. But now we can repair this monolith. Yes! Well, maybe. I guess they do need the supply before they actually, you know, do anything. Oh, but there's like those pink swirlies over here. So we're not too far away from being able to get those. And I think that's as far as our beacon will let us reach. So let's build this outpost here, which there's more mail coming in. Oh, so the environmental direction department is like, hey, your email had really bad timing because we just told him we didn't make targets. And he's like, forget about it. Oh, what? There was a cyber attack, so all the emails that we sent were fake? Okay. Witnessing damage control in real time, I guess. And there's the outpost. So it looks to be as far as we can get with everything that we have here, but at least we can get a payout with 6 of these things. And sadly, all the Cloys just went down. But now we can start with one of these beacons, so let's do that. Start with some Cloys, have a little more click power, and then boost both of these a little bit more. So now the Cloys are already going, and we can build a beacon right away that starts with more area than our portal. Wow. So does this still have the reach that it had before? It looks like it does. Wow. Let's make sure we build these other facilities and then get way more Cloys and expand the send range there. Whoa, woo, woo. Oh, we found this already, which means we should be able to expand the link range of the beacon too. Oh, I like this. We're gonna see what those weird like purple things is. And that one giant rock thing. And all of the Klein sources do have more drops, so we're gonna be making even more than previously. But we also gotta make sure the send range can keep up with the beacon. And now their hit power can take out the beacon here. And now that that's in, the beacon can be extended, yes! Reach out even further. Whoa, and there's another outpost already. That costs 2,000. Why don't we let them cook for a little bit? Mostly because it was lunchtime, but we still got 3,000 of those green bits out of there, which is more than enough to build this pulsating field thing, provided we actually, you know, can reach it. There you go, buddies. And honestly, we should be harvesting a few more of these orange bits here, because then we can expand the scent range so there isn't this awkward gap that the Cloys can't go through. Oh, some more trivia. It only took 2 standard years for Cloys Inc. to become the leading toaster company in the universe after the integration of Clonor, its planet of origin, into the Universal Alliance. I mean, was there really any amount of competition there? I also forgot that we haven't upgraded these yet, so that extra resource thing isn't happening. But now we can extend the scent range. Now there's overlap. Whoa, hello. And there's one of these things over here, I didn't even notice. What are you? Anomaly, a swirl of energy and particles emanating strong unidentified radiations not listed in the company's database. Could try to absorb the radiation. Sure, let's see how they do there. Oh, they stopped, oh, they did finish building it. What does this do? Cloys gain more hit power per outpost? Okay, so we got one going to absorb it. Anyone else want to be a bro? We also can afford quite a few Cloys here. Let's just go ahead and do that. So we got 24 right now. Very good. Now someone has to be stepping up to do this, right? Or does the beacon need to be slightly closer? There we go, now they're absorbing it. Whoa, and it's doing really weird things to them. Have fun with that, little toaster bros. Those are such weird sounds. Let's move this beacon over here slightly. Can it actually reach out further? Okay, that's the very edge of it. That actually works out perfectly. So now, oh, it just killed them! Now what is this doing? Ooh, it just stabilized. As your Cloys absorbed the radiations that got damaged, but the anomaly now seems stable, and some unknown seeds float in its core. Okay, disperse the seeds. Whoa, okay, wow. That is quite the trippiness there. What is this growing? That's where we get the things to upgrade the weird monoliths here. But our Cloys do need to be a little bit stronger. And I think we just ran out of the orange bits. But there's that still there. What is that? I guess we'll come back to these. It only took the strange radiation to get the, you know, typical alien sounds. But now we can give them more hit power. So now they should be able to take out the seeds. Not sure how tough these things are. Okay, they're kind of tough, but we do have enough Cloys that it shouldn't be a problem. And I think they're too heavy for the Cloys to bring back also. But we can just go ahead and do that, and that'll gather all of them. There we go, now they're all moving in, so we got 3 seeds. Or, hold on, 3 seeds. Oh, and it all goes quiet. But now we can actually upgrade these things. So you can get more power supply. Infusing pollen. So it starts at the next session is when it actually powers up. But let's see what this weird obelisk thing is over here. We should be able to see more of it now. Hopefully enough to actually like, woo, what is that? A rusty menhir. A high standing stone covered in dirty Klein rust. That has a resistance of 40? Goodness. Okay, so that's another thing. But what are you? Some weird mountain. Okay. Oh, we just found another one, yes! Another Tesson nest. Such weird terms. So I guess this box up here really is like a radar connection to one of these things. Now, quickly bring those back so you can actually focus on getting this weird nest thing. Oh, and the beacon actually can move past this point, so this is like an obstacle. But now we do have another one of these, so does that mean we can extend the beacon even further? No, we need 2 of them. And yeah, sure enough, that beacon is not getting around whatever this is. Is this a mountain or is it like a chasm thing? But there's another one of those little orange bits there. And there's some white particles flying around. How much is there? What's with another mountain being over here? Oh, there's another outpost that we can actually build. Gain +1 max mark? Oh, that's like selecting it. In that case, yes, build this. And everybody's building it. That should go by pretty quickly then. All right, so now we can have multiple things selected. That helps. Whoa, there's actually a lot of orange things over here. That's good because now we can actually upgrade our hit power for the Cloys again, but it is gonna need 1 more to get the thing over here. Or wait, that's 40? This thing, this is what they need to be. 35. And whoa, what is this? That's a door. What in the world? Huh? We just found like the Eye of Ra or something. And I realized there's a door here. Tiny sealed door, barely large enough for your Cloys to squeeze through, even if they could open it. Can we open it? I don't know if we're doing anything to it. Can they approach the door? If we select the door and make sure they go for selected things, they actually don't care about it. That's interesting. I didn't realize that was so close. Okay, now we got our hit power to 39, but it takes 136 to get it further? Oh, gross. Well, at least we can bring all of our Cloys over to it. To get to the next level, they need 136 of these things. So these are large concentrates, and there's 10 of them, which is 5 units of this, that's 50. I don't think we're gonna get enough to get this rust thing, but I would say we did pretty well for getting to this point. Oh, and there's more trivia. The planet Skizzer has the highest concentration of Cloys in the Universal Alliance with 3.4 Cloys per inhabitant. So everybody's got 3 toasters? What do you do with all that? Oh, they're actually not strong enough to carry these things either. Well, you know what, that's fine, we can bring them back. So that is all of those to make 50, which sure enough did get us to another threshold here. So we actually get a payout of 10 credits. That's amazing. Now we can boost their initial hit power with 2 of these. We could get more starter Cloys, but there's also another selector thing down here, and I do want that. And now we can toggle marks, so they're different from just the selection. But let's also start with more Cloys here, and maybe another beacon thing so we can actually see further. So we just gotta deploy the portal, we get 4 of these things, build a beacon, and range the beacon even further, and you know, more send range nonsense and all the rest of this. And the door actually is still there, so we never lose sight of it. It can just sit there menacingly. But pretty quickly, we can get enough strength to our Cloys, so they should be able to harvest the trees here and carry them back. And we can still see the rust deposit over here, so that's handy. But we should also find more of those tether things, and there it is. And our Cloys do still need a little more power. So now they can claim it. So we can mark it and then swap to something else, like this tree here maybe? Oh, but we can only have 1 mark. And there's also a whole bunch of business emails here. Security incident have been resolved. Those messages were not sent by the CEO. And now Mickey again. They've done a huge mistake attacking us. We're gonna catch them and give them what they deserved. No one attacks me without suffering the consequences. It's just a prank, bro. Oh, okay, so they are very serious about, you know, little haha activity with emails, goodness. But there goes another little beacon thing there, and there should be another one somewhere around here. Well, let's just expand the send range of this, maybe twice. Oh, we can actually build 2 beacons. Well, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, sure, 2 beacons. And it actually is the same strength as the first one. That's very good. So we can send one off in this direction to meet up with the rust thing here. Oh, and there's also plenty more little Cloy fragments here, so we should definitely pick those up. And then you can piece off in that direction, because there might be more out there, I don't know. Oh, but that one doesn't have the upgrade of this other one, so it can't reach as far. Well, it does create a nice little bridge. So we can send you over here, and then you can bridge in the middle. Although that doesn't bridge very far, actually. Needs a little more scent range, but that still kind of works there. Now the hit power is 34, and the mark actually continues to auto-click this thing, so that's really handy. We'll just boost our click power a little bit so we can actually damage these plants. So we can mark one, select another one, and then just hover over a third. We're really expanding the clicking power here. So now we get hit power of 39. We just need a little bit more, but now we can break open this one. And then we can just mark one of these pieces, and then they all get sent back on their own. Oh, that's amazing. That is huge. And we get 93 there, which actually lets us get our hit power to 44. Now we need that 136 again. And that's also before we need to expand the scent range of this beacon. So if we can find more of those anomaly seeds, we could boost this thing here to supply more drops for each of those. Ooh, and I do see the little fragments for an anomaly over here. Does make me wonder if there's more than one of those, however. Whoa, we found another beacon thing. Oh, that was actually right in the scent range. What in the world? Well, at least we got 2 little Cloys that can absorb that radiation there. And there should be 2 of them to hit this one. Yes. So there's another beacon link there, which we could use to expand this one. Disperse the seeds in weird, trippy fashion. And now they should be just inside the range to go and collect those. There we go, perfect. So now we can expand the capabilities of this repaired monolith. And the fact that we could just build a third beacon is kind of crazy. So now that's all of those seeds, 2 more. Might as well expand this one. And now we can expand the scent range of this beacon here, which frankly we're gonna need to. And sadly that does not affect this one. But, ooh, hello, I see you. There's another one of those powerful deposit things. We'll leave that one there so they can connect to it. And then since we can't really expand the other beacon more, let's just expand the reach of this one. Oh, I guess there was still another Cloy remains over here. Now we just gotta stay on the lookout for those orange things. There's one. So with all of those in, we get, oh, we might actually have enough. 139, that's enough. Yes, strength 49. Now we can bring our Cloys over to this rust thing. Get on over there, buddy. And oh, please be in range, enable ascent. And then we mark it. Oh, we do see people going over there, yes. People, they're toasters. Let's not get twisted here. They're not long for this world. But man, the resistance of 45 on these large Klein trees. Or wait, they were going over here. Don't tell me I gotta expand the scent range of this again. I don't think there is another one of those large nodes. All right then, give me my payout. So we can get a few more initially here and start them with more hit power so we don't have to invest as many in the levels there. Also more click AoE, sure. So we can actually hit 2 of these plans at once. I guess that's some good news about that. But now we'll build a beacon here, expand it, and there are so many of these little orange nodes that pop out now. Now let's see, there's the black beacon thing. And of course, make sure we get more scent range and more Cloys. At least we can do a lot of this mining ourselves now. And are they actually strong enough to take this thing out? Oh, they are right away. Excellent. Now there should be 2 of those, so I don't think we gotta worry about building a second beacon. As long as this one can reach that there. We just gotta make sure the hit power is up to snuff. Oh wait, this thing only has a resistance of 40? Why did I think it was higher? I was thinking of the bigger orange things, wasn't I? At least these guys aren't afraid to cross the gap as long as the scent thing is here. Well, either way, we still needed the orange stuff to expand the scent range of the beacon, so we'll make sure to do that. Ooh, and there's another beacon, whoop, right up there. So we might not need to expand the scent range anymore if we just extend the tether that this beacon is connected to. But now they should have enough power to take out this thing here. And there is the anomaly seed right there. Might as well take a break. But genuinely, what happens to this one when he dies? He's got this special eye. Is he like the giant rat that makes all the rules? He is one of the ones absorbing, so we'll see what happens when he goes down. Does a special eye choose a new host? And more trivia while we're waiting. The Universal Alliance scouts were so impressed when they discovered the Cloys on Clonar that the planet's integration process was settled in a matter of months, when it usually takes several standard decades. Well, he just combusted there. Disperse the seeds. Whoa, the Cloys changed colors. Crazy. And all of those were still not enough to upgrade any of the monolith things that we found. But that's fine. That's not really what we're here for. Also, where did the special eye go? Does he not exist anymore? What if I summon another one? The special eye is gone. Well, let's make sure you get over here. That's your current range. This is your new range. So now you can actually reach this thing. And there's enough of them going over here that maybe it does take all of them to break it down. They don't do too much damage to it, but 6 of them together should be enough. Can we boost their damage at all? It's their strength, but not their hit power. Well, maybe we can help them out a bit by just targeting the little orange things over here, bringing them all back en masse, at least to the standard area. And there's enough to upgrade their power. So the rust is actually breaking down. They almost have it already. Whoop, there it is. Carvings on the stone appear to be scientific annotations about this planet, which only the company would be able to decipher and use. Well, send the data. Unlocks beacon mode rotate. What? Oh, so it moves on its own. That's cool. Just constantly sweeping out like a radar. Oh, I love that. Is it gonna discover anything else though? It might be at the edge of what we can achieve. Like, is there like a keyhole over here, over yonder to unlock the door? It actually does change color. What in the world? What if we bring the beacon straight to the door? Can it reach? It actually gets halted by the wall. But here, let's get all the orange bits that we can. We might be able to expand the range here one more time, as soon as we find all the other orange bits out here. Oh, and this thing is actually widening, so there must be another one of those nest things out somewhere. And we're actually going deep down into the range here. Oh yeah, there was that white thing. Whoop. Oh, there's another node. Wow, way out here. Hold on, stop rotating. What do we do with this? Aw, locked in demo? Well, never mind. But also, reach out further. You can definitely get down in there. If there's anything to get, I see these white things, but they're past the mountain. So if we go up around this way, a few more of these white things, and we actually can expand the send range again. Excellent. All right, enough waiting. We might be able to see what's on the other side of this mountain here. We're still going. Oh, there's the edge of it. I guess unless it sweeps out something on this other side, this might be all that we have to discover. Ooh, another node. Crumb Dispatcher, Pain de Champagne, or Pain de Campaign, gain strength per outpost level. Okay, not sure why it has a name with pain in it. Why do toasters feel pain? Although I will say it is cool that like the node upgrade map is just integrated onto the planet instead of being a different menu. Ooh, there is another rust thing. But that has a resistance of 60? We'll just keep on going our own way, I guess. Oh, there's something green over here. Is this like a radiation lagoon or something? Oh, there's still so much more to discover. But that might have to wait until a full game. So if you guys do want to see the full game of 1000 Cloys when it releases, then be sure to let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern.